evening. Welcome back to my channel. I want to talk about bariatric surgery a second time. So basically, I am a week away from surgery. I'm going to be having the gastric bypass only because I have a bad gallbladder and gallstones. So I'm going to be getting my gallbladder taken out too. And I really just want to do this mostly because I just feel like I would never otherwise know what it was like to be skinny or to be pretty. I've always been the fat girl, the fat friend, the fat person that everyone made fun of in high school and elementary school. And it would be nice to just be one of those hot girls that go on Instagram or, Facebook or whatever and dress up and look all cute and whatever. That's never been me. I tried to sort of hide behind that before, like pretend that I loved being plus size and, do plus size model pictures, stuff like that. And honestly, it was just, it's always been hard to be the big girl because you cannot just wear what you want. It's always got to be, you always got to shop for what's going to look good on your body type. And that means hiding roles, picking poses, standing with one foot out and your hip in or something so that people don't notice. The way, it's really easy to pick a pose to make you look like you're small. And it just gets fucking tiring. You want to shop somewhere that's not plus size. You don't want to look in the mirror and see your big arms and your double chin, and you don't want to have to worry about, like, other women. I feel like, I don't know if this is a plus size thing or not, but I feel like other girls can skip a day showering, or they can wake up in the morning and they don't have to shower immediately to, like, look pretty. They can put makeup on and then wait till that night to shower. Well, that's not what plus size girls can do, because I feel like we all make more sweat and oil and whatever else. I just feel like a nasty ball of grossness every time I wake up in the morning. Just because I always wake up with my hair super greasy, and I always wake up with, like, just feeling bleh. And I couldn't just go throw makeup on top of the bleh. You know what I mean? So it's always seemed like a skinny girl thing, because they always look perfect. I know that social media doesn't really show, like, body odor, though, so you never know. Even if they look good, they might still smell like dog poop. You never know. But it would just be nice to be able to go, to a store and not have to, like, be like, oh, is that going to look good on my shape? Is that going to make me look fatter? Is that going to make me look like a big bag of smashed assholes? Like, what is, and be nice to look in the mirror sometime and not have to, like, pose, pose. Do I look good like this? Do I look good like that? What is going to make me look like I'm not fat? Nothing? Oh yeah, that's because I am fat. Exactly. So, it would just be nice to be a normal girl who doesn't have to worry about, like, their boyfriend popping in on them in the bathtub and seeing that their belly literally sits on their lap. That would be fantastic if I didn't have to feel self-conscious about that. And, like, sitting next to them on the couch and them looking down and seeing that your leg is, like, 3 times their skinny little legs. Because men always have, like, skinny fucking legs. Just not having a double chin when I go down to, like, I want to play my game on my phone, but I can't because it's gonna, and it's just, like, always having skinny friends and them looking at you differently. Like, they sometimes, like, I feel like skinny people don't believe you when you say that you're fat because of something that's not in your control. Like, I was fat my entire life, and, like, if I tell, like, a skinny friend that, they're always like, but they really, like, they give you this look like, yeah, right, you could just not eat so much, bitch. But, it would just be fantastic if I didn't have to worry about stuff like this, going up the stairs and getting out of breath and everybody noticing. That's embarrassing. And nobody really wants to like live that way. It's embarrassing and hard. I just like to feel pretty without. Yeah, I don't wear makeup anymore. I've had 3 kids. Like, I'm doing this mainly because I'm on camera. I don't want to look like a gross, nasty, whatever. So, yeah, but life would be so much better if you just loved yourself, And people always say, oh, love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. But do you know how hard that is to do? You can't just tell somebody to love themselves and hope that it works. Because it's a much deeper thing than that. You gotta actually have things about yourself that you like. You can't just love yourself, because it's not easy to love a flawed human being. I mean, it's really not. I beat myself up in my head all the time because I feel like a fat, lazy, bad mom, woman who likes to yell and sit on the couch and only looks forward to eating. It's not a pretty picture. And I wish I could wear makeup every day or go to the gym every day or have the energy to be super mom, super woman, and always have a spotless house. But that's never going to be a thing because humans aren't perfect. But the surgery is for my health, and it's to have a better life with my kids and have more energy. And I feel like if I loved myself a little more, that I would be a lot kinder and more patient, and I wouldn't feel so fucking depressed most of the time. So I'm doing it for me so that I can have healthier, happier relationships in my life, because I won't hate myself so fucking much. And I know that a lot of people pretend that they like themselves and dress it up for social media, but I feel like it's not really that abnormal to secretly in the back of your mind feel like you could be so much better, and you're just not enough. So it's all a big process to love yourself and to be a healthier version of you. But I've got to get a hold on it now before I end up being huge and hating myself for it. It's getting to the point where trying to, sit in my narrow little bathtub, like it's hard to shave your lady parts in there because of the thick thighs and the thick butt and everything. It's just like, it's really hard to get between your legs to shave, and then you'd be embarrassed if I was single and I was trying to like hook up with somebody. It would be pretty embarrassing for them to pull down your drawers and see that you missed a big spot on your vajay shaving because you're fat. And I feel like that's more embarrassing than it is to tell somebody that you had bariatric surgery. Like, I've done a lot of things to try to control my weight, and I realize that obesity is a cycle, and you continuously keep getting sucked into it. So I don't think that it's really easy for people to just kind of be like, oh, I need to make a lifestyle change. You have to have, like, in my opinion, this tool will keep it so I can't mess it up. I have this tool, so it's not gonna let me have a bad day after being good all week and then binge eat, because I won't be physically capable of binge eating anymore. And it's not like I binge eat all the time now. It's just that on those days where you get really sad and depressed and you feel like a piece of garbage and you want to eat a whole fucking cake or whatever, you just won't be able to anymore. So it's something that's kind of like a slap in the head, like, no, you can't eat that bad thing, stop it. And that's what I need. That's what a lot of people that struggle with binge eating disorder and obesity need. And you can say, oh, why couldn't you just go to the gym? You don't know what it's like to be in a cycle of obesity. First of all, your brain has a set point in your brain that tells you the weight that you're genetically supposed to be and all this other shit. And if you start trying to lose weight, then your brain is like, damn, no, girl, you're supposed to stay at that set point. So they start trying to make you crave things. Like, they want you to be hungry all the time. And then all of a sudden you're craving everything in the book. Your brain literally does this to sabotage and eat all of your weight loss, so that you'll start being super hungry as soon as you try to do something about your weight. And then it's like, You might lose a lot of weight, get depressed, gain it all back, get too comfortable, gain it all back. Well, like everybody is all gung ho about, oh, let's go to the gym, let's go to the gym, let's go to the gym. And then you have a bad day. Your grandpa dies, your uncle dies, your cat dies, you fucking, who knows, you lost your job, whatever. And then as soon as that happens, now suddenly it doesn't matter so much anymore. And you don't have a lot of money, and all you can afford is ramen noodles. Now you're fat again. And I really honestly don't think that I could achieve this weight loss without the surgery. I've never been a skinny person. I'd like to see myself as like the inner healthy me that I actually like, not the person that's struggling to sit in the bathtub and is worried that my boyfriend's gonna think, wow, she's a big whale. Like, it would be nice to see myself the way that he sees me because he loves me. But it's really hard when your whole life you were bullied and told that you were fat, disgusting, whatever. And especially after I've had two husbands that were really mean to me, especially about my weight. They would always be so nice, and then when we finally broke up, it was like, you're a pig, you're a whale, you're this, you're that. And then it's kind of like, you get this idea, even if you know that, like, it shouldn't be your idea. You shouldn't think this, and it's not really, it's not healthy to think this way, and you know subconsciously that this can't be true, but you start to kind of think, maybe they treated me bad because I was fat, and maybe if I was a skinny person, and I tried harder and I was better and I looked good, then maybe they wouldn't have treated me so bad, because you start to believe them. And I know that like the surgery is kind of like giving into them being assholes and making you feel like you're less than worthy, but it's also like it will prove to you when you get it finally that those things in your head about I wasn't good enough, I wasn't this, I wasn't that, they're not true. You'll see that people are still jerks, even with or without you being a skinny person or a fat person or whatever. Everybody deserves love, and you being big or, having acne or anything doesn't mean that you deserve to be treated bad. What's in your heart and how you treat other people is what makes you deserving of love and happiness, not what you look like. So, I'm going to end on that note. Thanks for listening.